Start of the season for Beartown ski area. Small, locally owned and run, not-for-profit ski hill here in Clinton County, New York. We're heading out today because, as you can see, there's not much snow on the ground. So it's snowmaking time because we want to get open this weekend. It's January 5th, 2024. So follow along as we learn how to make snow. The slopes had a dusting of snow to start out with, enough to just about cover the grass, but nowhere near enough to open. This is when snowmaking becomes essential to starting the season.
Well, the first thing you need is temperature. So, everybody's always calling, are you open? Are you open? And until it gets to be really below 25 degrees, making snow is really not worthwhile because you expend a lot of energy and you don't get much snow. So when it gets down below 20, ideally 15 to 0, and low humidity, then you can make a lot of snow. And the key to it is, getting enough people to watch over it in a 24-hour period. And that can be a little bit difficult, from midnight on to 8 in the morning. So the process is that you set all your guns up. The way we have what are called fan jets, and they have their own air compressor on them. And so you need power going to that air compressor, and you need water. So we have a snowmaking pond that we draw out of, and a 3-phase pump, which basically pumps out water at 300 psi, and so it provides a lot of water pressure and a lot of volume. So then once you got the water going to the guns, you start the air compressor. The air compressor blows a little some air into this circular. They're almost like pressure washing nozzles, which send out a spray. There's probably 25 of them on each of the rings, and sends out a spray of water. And then the air compressor puts air into that circle, and then there's a big fan that turns on that blows it all out. And when everything's working good, initially you should keep like a torch with you just in case any of those things ice up initially. But once they're running, it's just babysitting it, going up every once in a while, shifting around, making sure that the wind isn't blowing back at them. And that's it.
So you mentioned the piles. So you're making snow in piles, and then you're going to take the groomer to spread across the hill, right?
Correct. Yeah. So, we try to fan the gun out so we don't have to do too much pushing of it, but it really is dependent on the wind. If the wind is taking the snow in a certain direction, you just let it go in that direction, let it pile up, and then I go out and spend 5 hours grooming it. That's your suction hose, which pulls water out of the pond. That goes into the building. And you want that you don't want it to be on the bottom because you don't want it sucking any dirt, because that dirt goes up the hill.
Yeah.
So you keep it about 2 feet under the water. That's the water, and that's where the power goes into. So you turn that power on, and that sends the power over to there. That was the old air. When we used to have, the air used to come from the bottom, so we don't even use that one anymore. There's this and that.
So there you have it. That's how we make snow here at Beartown ski area. Relatively simple, but there's some important things you have to keep in mind. Making snow will allow us to open before we have a natural snowstorm, which is great because it's already January and we haven't really had one. There's just a very thin covering of snow on the ground. So we'll be open this Sunday. Hope to see you guys out here skiing. Otherwise, hope you enjoy this little tutorial on snowmaking from the Beartown ski area.